Hello grade 8 learners, this is Sir Marvin and welcome to English Time, and today in this episode we will be talking about how to use parallel structures with the subtopic how to use parallel structures in terms of verb forms and verb tenses. So I hope that you are excited to learn with me today. And let's explore the world of English, because English is fun. So what are we waiting for? Let's go! Alright, again, welcome grade 8 learners. This is Marvin, and now we are going to talk about use parallel structures in our English 8. Okay, for the week number 8. We have the sub-competency, we have parallelism in verb forms and verb tenses. Let's proceed. Let's proceed with the topic's objective. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to A. Express ideas, thoughts by constructing a balanced sentence, and B. Identify parallelism in verb forms and tenses. Alright, let's have this first. Review of the previous lesson. Directions: write share if the said custom is also practiced in the Philippines, and write like if it is not practiced in the Philippines. Write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. Number 1. Man can have more than one wife if he can provide for them. Number 2. Men need to ask the blessing and permission of the parents of the woman that they want to marry. Write your answer. Let's proceed to the next slide. Alright, we have number 3. A younger sister of the bride is required to go with her older sister when she will be married. And number 4. Husbands can return their wife to her parents if she, the wife, is behaving badly. Number 5. The wives oversee keeping and arranging the household. Write your answer. Finished? Let's proceed. Next slide, getting ready activity. Find the words or the hidden words in the photo. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and next photo. Let's proceed with the next photo. We have 10 seconds. Find the hidden words. I believe that you can find those words. 3, 2, and let's reveal the answer for the first photo. Alright, we have correct. We have the word. Very good. We have the word. Next we have correct. We have the word learn. Next we have right. Next. Very good. We have the word test and quiz. Very good. Next photo. Let's reveal the answer. What are the words? Mirror. Alright. Very good. Next, couch. And we also have cord. We also have tiles. Very good for those who answered. And cat. Very good. Alright, answer the questions below. What did you feel while finding the words with a short time given? Correct. You were in a rush, right? You were in a hurry. Number 2, how did you get the words? Correct. You have used your eyes, of course, to discover them because they are just hidden in there. Alright, let's proceed. Good answers. Next, let's proceed. Remember, if you know the process, you will know what to do. Remember that because that's gonna be related to our topic for today. Okay, so let us know. Communicating ideas through written or spoken words involve proper sentence construction. People who have difficulties in constructing sentences may use words incorrectly. That's why communication and information or knowledge about communicating is very important whenever we communicate with someone. Alright? In written or in spoken words. Let's proceed. Lack of parallel structures can disarrange the rhythm of a sentence by leaving it grammatically unbalanced. With that, their written ideas may not be clear or well developed. They may confuse similar words or have trouble coming up with words to express ideas. Always remember that a strong sentence is composed of balanced parts that all have the same structure. Let's proceed with this one. Have you encountered parallelism in the previous years of studying? I suppose yes. If you can't remember, well, this is the time for you to refresh it. Let's proceed. Now let us study. What is parallelism? Do you have an idea? Let's know. Parallelism, also known as parallel structure, is placing ideas in words, phrases, and clauses in an equal manner. Moreover, in its most basic usage, parallelism provides a phrase with balance and clarity. Parallelism also serves to give phrases a pattern and rhythm. Okay, remember those. Phrases, rhythm, balance, those are the hint words. Okay, faulty parallelism, on the other hand, is also called as parallel structure error. It means that this is incorrect. It occurs when the structure of a sentence is not grammatically parallel or balanced. Alright? Now, let's have this photo. Parallel construction prevents awkwardness, promotes clarity, and improves writing style and readability. In here, we can see the words or the posting, bawal mag-umihi tapon dito at ng basura. Alright? So it's confusing because there is no parallelism. It is not comprehensible because the words are placed nearby one another without separation and without consistency. Same with this photo. If you can't organize the ideas in your head, you cannot express yourself correctly in communication. So beware of placing words or using words properly. Be parallel. Alright? Next photo we have, parallel construction prevents awkwardness, promotes clarity, and improves writing style and readability. For example, notice restricted area, do not enter, authorized personnel only. So this is awkward and kind of confusing, right? Okay, this tells that no one should enter, but to what it's structured for, it seems that even the authorized personnel cannot enter this particular area. Okay, so it's confusing. So we must be sure of what we should write or what we should post. When we say verb forms, a verb is a part of speech that expresses an action, state, or a relation between two objects or ideas. It also functions as the main element of a predicate. Alright, if a subject is singular, its verb must also be singular. Examples: Anna writes a letter to her mother. The teacher creates modules for students. So we have noticed that both verbs given in these two sentences have letter S. Alright, the subject in number 1 is Anna. The verb is write. Now, the verb is provided with S because the subject is only one. This is called the verb and the form is in the S form. When the subject is singular, the verb must also be in singular. Alright, so next, the teacher is the subject. The teacher is only one. Thus, we have the word create. We added S because the subject is only one. Alright? Remember, if the subject is singular, its verb must also be singular. Let's proceed with the next one. If a subject is plural, its verb must also be plural. Example: they want to watch a suspense movie. The subject is they. The subject is plural. That's why the verb should be placed without S. It's not gonna be want because the subject is plural. So this should have been written as this: want without S. Next, the subject is plural, right? Robert and Joey. The verb is help. It has no S in it because the subject is plural. And we have this predicate. Now let's proceed with the next one. Alright, verb tenses. The tense of a verb indicates when the action or condition occurred. There are 3 simple verb tenses: the simple present tense, the simple past tense, and the simple future tense. Let's know more about them. Let's proceed with this one. Simple past tense. It denotes an action that took place at a definite time in the past. Examples: my English students studied hard last night. The verb in this sentence is studied. Studied is expressed in a definite time in the past. And we also have the time indicator, the word last night. Okay, next example. My sister finished her project at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. is a definite time that had happened in the past, or has happened in the past rather. Now we have the word finished. It's already finished and it's in the past form because the happening was completely accomplished. All right, it means it happened at 7 p.m. Okay, it has been finished. Next, let's proceed with the next one. The simple present tense, on the other hand, denotes an action that is taking place at the present time. It means it's happening right now. Examples: Sheen and Kay bike around the village every Sunday. The subject in this sentence is Sheen and Kay. The verb is bike. The reason why we have no S in this verb, bike, because the subject is composed of two persons, Sheen and Kay. Alright? And the tense of the verb is in the simple present. Simple present tense. Next, the subject is my boyfriend. The subject is only one. That's why the verb is added with S. What's the verb? Correct. The verb is writes. Alright, so we are following the rule. Singular subject takes singular verb. If the subject is plural, it should take a plural verb. Let's proceed with the next one. Let's proceed with simple future tense. It denotes an action that will take place at some definite time in the future. Examples: Bea will play volleyball tomorrow. We have the time indicator tomorrow. And when we say tomorrow, the action has not already been done. Okay? It means it will just happen. It's about to happen, okay, in the future. So tomorrow is a future, right? Because it's not happening yet. It's gonna come, okay? So the subject here is Bea. The verb is play, and will is our helping verb. Will is also an indicator that we use modal verb to express futurity. Same with the sentence below. Next, let's proceed with the sentence below. Mary will go to New York next month. In this sentence, we have the subject Mary, we have the helping verb will, or the modal verb, and we have the main verb go. Okay? And do we have time indicator here? Correct, we have the word month. Very good. It means that the happening or the activity will just be occurring soon. Faulty parallelism. Our teacher handed back tests, gives a lecture, and assigned some homework. The verb is in the past tense, but we have the error. The color of the word is red. Correct, it's the word. The word is gives, because the event happened in some definite time in the past. In this sentence, we have the word handed, we have the word gives, and we have the word assigned. The reason why this is faulty parallelism, because one of the verbs or one of the words provided as verbs is erroneous. It means mali in Filipino. So we have the word gives because it's not in the past tense. It's not in the simple past tense. What's the tense of this word? Correct. It was written in simple present tense. So what should we replace it to make the sentence correct? Okay, let's know. To make this sentence parallel, we need to change the word gives to gave so that they are in the same tense of the verb. And let's have the parallel sentence now. Our teacher handed back tests, gave a lecture, and assigned some homework. The verbs, or all the verbs used in this sentence, are in the past tense or in the simple past tense. So this is now parallel or correct. I hope you remember. Next, let's have this practice because I believe that discussion was simple but comprehensible. Let's have 8 directions. Underline the subject in each sentence. Then circle the correct form of the verb. Let's proceed. Do this on your paper. Okay, number 1. The nurses and doctors play or plays a vital role in caring for infected people everywhere. Number 2, the coronavirus spreads or spread through droplets of saliva when the infected person coughs. Number 3, the main symptoms of coronavirus include coughing, fever, and having shortness of breath. Next, let's proceed to number 4. Coronaviruses affect the respiratory system such as the lungs. Number 5, to control the spread of the coronavirus or the virus, many people wash their hands properly and keep their body strong and healthy. Write your answer. Number 6, going outside without decent protective gear makes you vulnerable to virus. Finished? Let's proceed to the next slide. Number 7, frontliners such as medical personnel, police and military officers, and barangay official sacrifices their lives to protect us. Number 8, student studies not in school but at his or her home during this pandemic crisis. Number 9, several clinics conducts series of tests to create vaccine for COVID-19. Number 10, fake news diverts people about how to deal with COVID-19 properly. Okay, I hope you answered that particular activity. Number 1, coronavirus affects many people in different ways. Number 2, the health department regulate community spread differently based on local conditions. Number 3, parents encourages their child to help stop the spread of coronavirus by asking them to follow the protocols. Number 4, simple precautions help people to reduce their chances of being infected. And number 5, the pandemic creates challenges in our everyday life. These are the sentences that we are going to check. Okay, directions for activity B or practice B. Check the box if the subject and the verb in each sentence agree with one another. If not, write the correct form of the verb in the given box. And also, don't forget to do this on your paper. Let's have this answered. And please see the answer on the description. Next, let's proceed. Direction C. Supply the proper verb. Consider the parallelism in tense. Write your answer on separate sheet of paper. Let's proceed. Alright, let's proceed. Her family blanked to Disneyland last year. So you should be the one to supply your answer. Number 2. Jana blank my teeth after every meal. Number 3. Mr. Santos blanked to his office yesterday. Number 4. Evan and John blanked basketball this morning. Number 5. I blanked for a baby brother to be my playmate long ago. Finished? Very good. Let's proceed to the next slide. Number 6. Last night, I blanked for my mother to get better. Number 7. She blanked to live with her cousin in Pangasinan last summer. Number 8. Last year, Cardo blanked his father to give him a computer. Number 9. Kesha blanked with joy when she was announced as the winner. And number 10. I blanked the phone. Okay, let's proceed with the next slide. Let us remember that parallelism is also known as a parallel structure. It is a balance within one or more sentences of similar phrases or clauses that have the same grammatical structure. Proper parallel structure helps to establish balance and flow in a well-constructed sentences. It allows writing to run smoothly and to avoid confusion or misunderstanding. We have the form. Okay, we have the formula below. Okay, let us appreciate directions. Answer the following questions. Write your answer on a separate sheet of paper. Let's begin. Why is it important to highlight the tense when you are communicating with others? Why do you think we need to follow the correctness of the structure in terms of tenses consistency? How do verb tenses help your way of communicating and understanding others? Be guided with the rubric below. Let's see the rubric. Okay, so we have this.
Thank
thank you grade 8 learners for being with me today. This is Sir Marvin and I hope that you'll be with me again next week. Again, this is English Time. Bye-bye.